Well, first of all, tip your hat to Miami. Katie Myers does an unbelievable job. Her team is always so hard to play against because they defend so well and they're always well prepared. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and just proud of the way we were able to handle it. These young ladies have been unbelievable. I always said when I got to this level, I wanted to win with high character individuals. And it's just been such a great journey. I mean, in the last few years, what a legacy these folks are leaving. 3 straight tournament titles, regular season championship. That's not easy to do, especially in this league. It is so talented, so many great coaches. Again, unbelievable accomplishment. And I may get dumb in a hurry, like I said out there now with them leaving. I've been able to ride them for 4 years, so 5 years in some cases. So couldn't be happier for them, though. That's why they came back. The 5th-year kids was to try to rewrite the final chapter. This isn't the final chapter, but it's a pretty nice chapter to go out. Greensboro's been unbelievable. I'm trying to see if we can be maybe a number 2 seed and get sent to Greensboro. We'll see if we can talk to the committee about that. But again, just couldn't be prouder of what they've done.
All right, we'll take questions. Please raise your hand. We'll get the mic to you. The first one here, Jonas, in the second row.
Coach Moore, you said over the last couple of years how you like to lay in the weeds and sneak up on people. You knew that wasn't going to happen this year with the preseason top 5 ranking and everybody coming back. Was this championship more challenging or more rewarding because of those reasons?
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways it was more challenging. Trying to make sure we didn't read the press clippings and maybe let up and relax. But we went through a lull maybe middle of January, early February, where I just felt like they were kind of, over me. Let's just get to March, will this guy just shut up for a minute? But then all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, practice started being fun again. I saw a lot of energy, and they were more focused. And it's been an amazing ride. And again, I think it was a challenge for me and maybe for them too. But that's what makes it even sweeter when you're able to come out and accomplish both those things this year, regular and postseason tournament.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How'd y'all feel about it? Did you feel pressure?
Did you think that it was more challenging this year?
Yeah, you got it.
Way to pay attention over there.
As soon as you said Coach Moore, I
definitely thought it was kind of more challenging this year. I mean, teams know that everyone's coming back, and they know what we have, but I think we just had to dig deep in ourselves and just execute everything, and everything would just fall through.
Okay, next question over here on the left, Aaron, then Brett.
How you got hurt? I don't know if you landed on somebody's foot or just awkwardly. How much pain were you in? Was it just a sprain, I guess?
Yeah, I just took a bad fall, but I'm good, and I'll be back out there, get a little treatment these next couple of days, and be back out there.
All right, Brett, there in front.
This is for Raina. What went through your mind and the rest of your crew's mind when you saw her down and then go into the locker room? And then also for both players, how much did you try to wear Miami down? They played their 4th game in 4 days. How much did that kind of factor into what you tried to do today?
I mean, when Elissa went down, obviously you get scared. And if anyone on the team goes down, you kind of get scared. But she got back up and started walking off a little bit. And so we all figured she was fine. We were hoping she was fine at least. And I mean, we were right, she is. But yeah, that was basically it.
Okay, on the left, Tim Peeler.
I mean, it was 3 years ago.
Right, when did I commit? No, I mean, honestly, it's a long season. We start in June, July, and we go until April. So it's just tough sometimes with school loaded on top of us, and then game after game and practice after practice, we get tired of each other sometimes. Like, I'll be honest, like I get sick of seeing some people's faces. Not yours though. But at the end of the day, you come in and I love everyone on the team with all my heart. So you just got to keep pushing through. And it gets tough and you just lean on your teammates' shoulders, lean on your coaches and get through it.
Raina, can you answer that one also?
I mean, as players, I feel like every time you're mad in a game, it's because of the coach, but we all stick together and we love him. We just always make jokes and he makes jokes back.
Deep down.
Years ago, I'm going to throw this story. Years ago, I had a player that we were on the long bus ride when you're like D2 or whatever. And I'd always go back in the back and see if any of them were awake and try to bug them a little. And one of them was awake. I sat down with her and she started saying how she felt bad. The only time she called her grandmother was when she was upset. So trying to be the nice guy, I said, my office is always open. You can come in and talk to me. Coach, you're usually the one I'm upset with. So I went back up the front, stayed to myself. So I get it.
Right here in front. No, there you go, Mitchell.
Yeah, Coach. Today I thought Diamond probably played her best game of this tournament. 11 points, 3 steals, 3 assists. Do you think it just kind of took her some time to get used to this atmosphere? This is the first time she's played here.
Yeah, I think the whole thing's been tough. She was obviously, Big Ten, whatever. She won a lot of accolades last year. And now you come to a team that had a lot of success a year ago, last couple of years. And all of a sudden they got everybody back. It's kind of hard to find your niche. So I think that's been hard on Diamond at times. And I'm hard on Diamond at times. I'm trying to, she's going from being like the scorer to trying to blend in and make everybody better, make everyone around you better is what you're trying to do as a point guard. So again, I know it's been a challenge for her. But obviously, she's had some big games for us, won some games for us. And, I'm basing it on potential. She's going to be a great player. She's already a great player, but I think she's going to have more an impact as we go. But, just the thing that's made it easy is she's an unbelievable person. Everybody on the team loves her. If you ever hear her laugh, she sounds like a dolphin. Okay. You just can't help but love somebody like that. So flip her.
Okay, here in the middle, right?
Elissa, Coach Moore mentioned your legacy. You've got 3 ACC tournament titles, 2 MVPs here in Greensboro. Just how much does leaving that here at NC State mean to you after these years?
It's huge. That's the reason why I came to NC State, why I wanted to play for Coach Moore, because I saw potential in this program and to be able to take it to new heights and do it with everyone, like the seniors that stayed, everyone that's come in, it's a program win. It goes beyond the team, like athletic trainers, nutritionists, all that. So to be able to come in NC State just as a whole, as a program, like we all win this championship. And for 3 years straight, it's just been pretty amazing. I think it speaks highly of who we have in charge at coach and then just who we have a part of the program in general.
Okay, I know we have a couple questions on the left. Jeff Mills right there. And we'll come down to the front.
Elissa, did you have to talk Coach Moore into letting you back into the game? And how important was it to come back into the game? A lot of us thought that, that with the big lead, we wouldn't come back.
No, I told him, I said, hey, I'm good. I'm ready. If you need me, I was like, I'm gonna stay warmed up on the bike, but I'm ready if you need me. And so I trusted my team to be able to handle the game. But, we saw the Louisville game where Miami was able to come back down in the 4th quarter. So I think Coach Moore just wanted to keep pressure on and didn't want any drop off. So, I was pretty happy to be back out there for the last couple minutes.
Okay, on the left, Gabe.
Raina and Coach, when Elissa went down, it kind of felt like you and DJ really, took control. What changed on the floor that you're able to get to the elbow and hit those jumpers and DJ was able to get open from deep?
I think just knowing that we didn't really, just knowing that they weren't doubling down on the post as much because Elissa wasn't there. So it kind of just opened up the whole entire floor. And I think with Elissa out, we kind of just look for our shots more as well. So that was it.
Yeah. I thought about not putting her back in. But part of the reason I put her back in is I wanted those 8,000 people or so wearing red to know she was okay. And I know that sounds crazy, but wanted to get her back out there and let her get up and down the court a couple of times and know that she's going to be ready to go here in a couple of weeks.
Okay, Aaron Beard on the left.
Yeah, Wes, I've got a follow-up after this, but you've talked about depth with this group. They've all sacrificed. I was curious your thoughts about what Camille gave you when Elissa was out.
Yeah, Camille's had some big games over here in Greensboro. When obviously Elissa's, like I said, has been a program changer for NC State. But Camille Hobby is someone that, nowadays a lot of kids would have left, just be real honest, the transfer portal and all that. And Camille's been loyal and hardworking. And so that's why when we get a chance to get her in, I have a lot of confidence in her and know that she's going to bring some, bring some good things to the floor. So I know she's disappointed that she doesn't play more, but I don't think I'd want it any other way, and she keeps coming back. And obviously with Elissa going to the draft and moving on, superstar and all that stuff, Camille's going to, play a big part in trying to continue this success.
And then the other question was, you guys, a lot of people talk about all your offensive weapons. I think the highest percentage anyone shot against you in this tournament was 38%. Do you guys get enough credit defensively? I know you've been on them about defense, but do you think you're a better defensive team than people give you credit for?
Yeah, I don't worry about that. I mean, I'm just, wanting to see it on the court. And I think when we're locked in and we have urgency out there, we can be pretty good. And I was disappointed. I thought we gave up too many layups. We got to do a better job. And one thing we've prided ourselves on the last few years, what we call allowing people to miss. Don't bail them out. Don't foul them. And we're doing that a little bit more than we'd like. So there's still things that we can get better and clean up. And if this team wants to get where we want to get, let me say this, in the first half, at least I hadn't even stared at the stats much, but first half we went to the offensive boards. Elissa had 3, KJ had 3. That's what we've been talking about, how this program can take another step. And so, there's still things we can get better at for sure. And hopefully they understand that and want to go back to work here in a few days.
Okay, question in the back.
Yeah, I know there's more you want to do, Wes, but do you ever at times get wistful and kind of think back before the renovation of Reynolds, Broughton High School and things, and now all of a sudden you're a 3-time champion and you're in the top tier of a conference that when you got here was very heavy, they were top heavy.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I probably don't sit and reflect on that, but Kai Crutchfield, KJ, I mean, they committed when they were young to this program. And, there was times early on, it's tough. Going from high school to this level is a big jump. And especially when some of them played maybe smaller schools in rural areas. And so it's frustrating at times when you've been the star all your life. And now all of a sudden, you're maybe not playing a lot, but they hung in there, they stuck it out. And now look at the rewards. And again, nowadays with people popping around, changing schools, again, KJ, Kai, a lot of them stuck it out when I'm pushing them and they maybe weren't playing as much as they like. And, but look at how it pays off. And, again, that is rewarding to see. I don't know how many of you saw the fans today when we pulled in. We got here an hour and 45 minutes before the game. And I bet there was thousands of fans lined up to welcome the bus. Made me choke up. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's unbelievable what our fans are doing right now with this program. Sold out, I think, 7 of our last 8 games. And that's all because of these folks. They put this program on the map and made it cool. So it has. It's been an unbelievable ride from where we started, our attendance and all that, and the success. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe. I didn't know if we would ever win one of these. Okay, I really didn't. And now these guys have won 3 of them in a row. So pretty awesome.
Okay, 4th row middle.
Raina, you said a couple times last year that you came to NC State to play in big games like this. What does it mean to you to win an ACC championship in both of your years here?
It means a lot. I mean, like you said, I did come here to play these big games and to win these big games and to win championships. And that's what we've been doing. So it just means so much because coming from mid-majors, you don't ever think that you're going to get to the next level. And then I get to the next level and then we win. And so it's been great.
Okay, Jonas on the right.
Coach Moore, now with 3 championships, people started throwing the word dynasty around. This is a dynasty you built here at NC State with 3 straight championships.
1 year at a time, baby. 1 year at a time, And again, like I said, we're getting ready to lose the players that have, put this thing on the map. So no, we're not talking about that. This league's too good and too big of a challenge. So, but how about, again, Elissa coming here from, right here close to Greensboro and making such a big impact, something she'll always remember. And, I'm looking forward to 10 years from now when they're coming in for the 10-year anniversary of the championship, maybe I'll still be able to walk out there. I'm looking forward to them being able to do that. What a legacy. And Raina, it kills me that I only got to coach her for 2 years, work with her for 2 years. What a kid, man. So on one hand, though, it could have just been 1 year. So that COVID rule helped get her back another year. So unbelievable players and people. You couldn't ask for a better life.
All right, got time for a few more. Brett.
For the players, Miami not only played 4 straight days, but they had a couple of really tough games coming in here. How much did you guys try to push tempo to take advantage and maybe wear them down? And how successful do you think you were at that?
Yeah, I think honestly, one of our goals whenever we go into games is always to kind of like push tempo and transition, get out and run. We have a deep bench, so play till you're tired and run as hard as you can, and then we can sub. But we definitely did hit on the fact that this was Miami's fourth game. Fourth game. So we knew we wanted to get out there and just push it. And like I said, we were deep. So if we needed a sub, we could have. And they had tough games. So we are blessed to have like the double bye and get in here and get some wins.
Okay, we got time for 2 more here front.
Coach, you mentioned high school. Next week, North Carolina has their high school championship games. I think 4 of them are going to be played at Reynolds.
Yeah.
What advice would you give the coaches and the players going into those games next week?
Yeah. Cherish it. We all just went through this COVID time and we couldn't have fans there. Heck, we didn't get to play in the NCAA tournament 1 year because of it. So, we take it for granted. And so, cherish those moments. And, I'm the world's worst at not totally enjoying some of the things because again, I'm always thinking the next step, but, Elissa, I got to see her in those games when she was in high school and won a state championship. And it's pretty special. It means a lot. So I'm excited for them. Looking forward to seeing some of those games. And just like I said, it's a great accomplishment. Enjoy the ride.
Okay, last question back left.
Hi, Coach. Kyle Marshak from 3304 Sports here. Congrats, first of all. Elissa said she wasn't the MVP. The team was. What does that say about the leadership and selflessness in this team to you going into the tournament?
Yeah, that's just typical, of Elissa. She's just such a great, caring person, cares about her teammates. And like I said, she's made sacrifices. There's times I felt bad that maybe she didn't get some personal accolades because she didn't play 35, 36 minutes and a safe win, when you could have just left her out there. But, she never complained about that. And like I said, I feel bad. She probably should have won more awards than she has. But, again, it is a team thing and everybody works hard and you want to see everybody get minutes when they can and be rewarded for all their hard work. And she's been great about that. So, I love her. I love Raina. Like I said, it's just unbelievable who I've gotten hanging. I know sometimes they don't see that side because I'm driving. But when I'm talking to other people, I let them know how special they are.